Welcome to Earth 2 Comic Cast, where superheroes exist and TV show talk is the norm. It's your boy Mo Crosby. I'm back to you with Arrowverse Week 3. Yes, Arrowverse Week 3. I think this is, the shows are starting to get into their full stride and they're starting to tell us what they're about. And this was a very good week for the Arrowverse. I liked Supergirl this week. I liked Legends this week. And I especially, again, loved Arrow this week. Anyways, I'm going to get into the show. So sit back, relax, and as always,
welcome to the planet.
Supergirl. Now, Supergirl last week, if you remember, it ended with John Jones seeing M'gann, and M'gann is like, hey, can you come to Mars now? Like, I need you in Mars right now, today. So this episode, as you guys have guessed it, is going to take place on Mars because, we're getting a filler. So we're going to get some talk about the wedding, and then we're going to get some Mars things happening. And I really enjoyed, the break from the whole Supergirl being dark and, in her bubble. She's starting to come out a little bit, and she's helping her sister plan for her wedding, by, helping her set up the whole wedding. I don't know what happened, but, the meaning of the family. So, Kara's sister meets her family, and, Kara's sister's fiance meet, the cop meets Kara's family, and she's going to now meet her dad, and that would, brought the conflict in the show, like her dad being, proud Mexican cop, like, hey, I came, I fought, and now, you're turning back, the tide, and, you're making them look at us a little different. And it did, however, highlight some socio-political issues that we go through in the real world today. So I liked what the show did for us, Supergirl, in this week's episode. And when we go to Mars, we meet John's father, and we meet, so John's family's dead. His father happens to somehow survive. He's one of the elders of the Green Martian clan, and he's going to help. They need John to help talk to the father to get a spare for them. The spare is going to help them kind of defeat the rest of the them being some of the renegade white Martians that think some of the other white Martians are evil. So this is a very interesting conflict, in the episode, and Supergirl kind of helps, even though, all she did was kind of like, hey, John is here and he is your son, because the father thinks it's a trick from the white Martians. And it was a very, very good family oriented based episode. So I liked it. I thought that was what, what Supergirl has always been, is family entertainment. And this episode happens to show a lot of family dynamics coming from, one side is the Martian side, and hey, you left your family to die side, and the other side is, hey, you're disappointing and you're letting down your family. You're the last member of your family. So yeah, Supergirl was pretty good, and it touched on issues, and I really liked it, and I liked where they went this week. Looking forward to what next week has to offer. So yeah, that was Supergirl this week. I really liked it, and I give it 2 thumbs up. So we're moving on. The Flash. This episode was very, very interesting, and I like that it was very interesting because we saw repercussions of them removing Barry from the Speed Force. I thought we were going to get more episodes before we get to the actual repercussions, but we're starting to see some of the repercussions. So now we know Kilgore is one of the repercussions of the Flash, coming out of the Speed Force, and we meet this week's villain of the week. Her name, I think they called her Hazard. I feel like she should have been called Jinx, but Hazard was a good name for her because for her to get good luck, everyone else has bad luck. So it was pretty good, and I liked, again, the episode, but what I didn't like was how, again, this episode just left Wally hanging. But we get HR. So we get Harrison, but we lose Wally. So that's the trade-off of the Flash this season. And I think for someone that has liked Kid Flash and thinks he brings a lot to the team, I think they're really doing Kid Flash kind of dirty. But hey, you know what? I mean, we're going to see where it goes or how it leads. But anyways, the episode ends with Kid Flash leaving, going to some other place and saying, I'm done with the team for now. I need to go fix myself. I mean, he just lost his girlfriend, Jessie. Jessie broke up with him all the way from Earth 2. I mean, she couldn't even come break up with him face to face. She broke up with him literally via text. Like, she sent a text message like, hey, it's over. I need to work on myself. You should probably work on yourself and your team and whatever. But it's all relative. But Kid Flash is going and Harrison is back. So maybe Harrison being here will help, like with the whole will help the team. Will help us be more of what we had in season 1. So I just know that it's going to be a little different not seeing Kid Flash, but I'm interested in seeing what they're going to do and where this goes. Again, it was a very okay episode. Nothing great about it. Iris, thinking that she had bad luck and wanted to get married immediately. I mean, there was a lot of things that I didn't really care for the episode, but the overarching story was pretty good, so I like that. And we got to see more of the Thinker. And is that the Mobius chair he's sitting on? Get down in the comment section below and let me know if that's what you think it is, and we could talk about it later. Legends of Tomorrow. Now, if you were confused with the second episode of Legends, I thought this third episode was really the best one. The show has hit its stride really in the third season, and now we know what the Legends are about. You know, we're starting to see, so if you've watched Vixen on the CW Seed, you will notice that the totem that Zira is wearing in this episode is, you know, the wind totem, and this is a totem that we haven't seen yet, but we know that there are other totems in the Vixen lore, and now we're getting to see another one. So I am very, very excited about, you know, because on the show we saw the fire one, but now I'm very, very excited about how Legends of Tomorrow is kind of tying itself into the greater CW universe with, you know, Vixen, and with, you know, just, you know, them being able to travel back and forth actually helps them tie into the greater CW universe, and I really love it. I love this episode. I loved what it was about. It was about family, and it was about Amaya conquering her demons and, you know, finally accepting her spiritual walk, and the fact that she is a protector of the Ashe and of the totem, and everything that spirit has, you know, is imbued in her. It's hers to control and not the other way around, because it was controlling her, but now she's able to control it more. I really, really liked Legends this week, and again, we got to see more of Sarah and what's the Time Bureau lady's name, and we got to see more of her and Sarah kind of like, yeah, hey, look, I'm the baddest bitch, you know, I'm the baddest bitch. It was pretty awesome. Like, that to me was a good episode for Legends. It was a great way for us to see them, and also another way for us to see the actual villain of the show. That might be the villain of the show, but it doesn't look villain of the week to me. It looks villain of the show, so I really, really appreciate that, and I'm ready to see where Legend goes. Like, I am really loving Legends, and I'm ready to see where it goes. So I like Legends. So that's 2 thumbs up for Legends of Tomorrow, guys. Let me know what you thought about Legends down in the comment section below. The Flash, Thursday night's like winner. Like, CW's winner is The Flash to me. It's always going to be the winner this season, and I thought this episode was, you know, what they were going to do with this episode was kind of taper it down a little bit, but they didn't. They kept it at the high note it ended off with last week, and still at the note. Like, one thing I really loved about this episode was in the beginning when you see Diggle do that swan dive and Black Canary kind of like blow him, you know, use her voice to blow him, you know, like kind of like catch him or cushion his landing. I thought that was pretty awesome. Like, come on. The Canary Cry was used to cushion the Green Arrow, or Diggle's Green Arrow, so I liked it. I liked seeing Diggle as the Green Arrow, and it looked like he overcame his tremors, but we're gonna find out that that's not the reason, or that's not what he did to overcome it. Like, he didn't just, you know, it didn't just go away overnight, that there's something, you know, because again, I was watching the episode and I'm thinking, Diggle overcame this overnight? Like, this is kind of weird, but no, he didn't overcome it overnight. He actually is on drugs. Like, so there's so much to explore in Arrow. Oliver's son with Arrow, you know, Oliver and his son's relationship, Diggle's new drug addiction, Dinah, and, you know, whenever the police are actually called upon to investigate the vigilantes, which side is Dinah gonna choose? Like, because I think that's gonna be a great big thing this season. I mean, what else did we get? The FBI agent closing in and trying to figure out what Oliver's angle is. There's so many things going on, and I'm loving each and every storyline that happened. I mean, in this week we did, and what I also love is that we're done with Leanne Yu, so there's no flashbacks. There's no one looking back in the past. None of that. We're focusing right now on today's Arrow, and I love it. I really love it. Now, Oliver and Felicity, are they going to become a thing again? Are they going to like say, you know what, I'm going to try to ease my son into this? I mean, that's going to be tough, because again, he just lost his mother because of you, and you're going to ease another woman into his life. It's going to be tough. So I want to see how that's going to play out. What do you think is going to happen with Oliver and Felicity? What do you think is going to happen with Diggle? What do you think is going to happen with Dinah when she's, you know, she is the police chief right now. So how is her relationship with Team Arrow going to affect her? You know, how is that going to have an effect on her doing her job and doing it effectively? There's so many things going on Arrow. I mean, hold on, Curtis got a new hairdo. He's slick back now. He doesn't have to braid it anymore. That is much more believable than him having to braid his hair every time they go into a fight. I like the villain of this week. I thought she was a really, really good counterbalance to seeing Diggle struggle from, okay, I'm the leader of the team now, I have to make these tough decisions. I mean, she helped him go through all of that, and we saw Diggle go through all of that. Look, I'm very, very much invested in Arrow. I think you guys are too. Let me know how invested you are down in the comment section below. And that is it, folks. That is Arrowverse week 3. As you can see, I mean, if I had to rank this week's Arrowverse for you, it definitely always is going to be Arrow number 1. Surprisingly, Legends is number 2. Flash number 3 and Supergirl number 4. Flash and Supergirl to me are interchangeable at this point. But that is my order. What is your order for this week? Or what is your order for Arrowverse? Let me know down in the comment section below. Check Earth 2 out on social media, Earth 2 Comic Cast, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Let me know what you guys think about our content. Hit us up on social media. We'll hit you back up. Always check out the website, earth2cc.com. We have stuff that goes on there a lot more than we have stuff that goes on here. I mean, we have Star Trek talks, Star Wars discussions. We have what do we have? What else do we have? We have stuff coming from Comic-Con that's going to be going on there. So yes, we're back, fully back this week. The podcast is coming back. So yes, we're going to be talking comic books, TV shows, and everything that we do in its full extent. I am sorry that I wasn't able to do a book report for you this Wednesday. It was my birthday, so I'm sorry about that. I will continue the book reports next week. You know, this weekend is Stranger Things, so I have Stranger Things to watch. I know you guys are going to be watching Stranger Things too. So thank you again for watching. Thank you again for subscribing. Like this video, share with your friends. Subscribe if you haven't already. Click the bell to let you know when we drop videos. It's been your boy Mo Crosby. This has been Arrowverse for the week 3. Keep reading, keep watching, and as always, go fill your long boxes. Peace.